Hey everyone, I'm David Finz, and on this episode of the Cyber Insurance Imperative, we turn our attention once again to that hotbed of government regulation, the sleepy state capital of Albany, New York. New York State has set the pace for cybersecurity rules for financial institutions, and now it's on track to do the same for the healthcare industry. This past week, Governor Kathy Hochul announced that her office was proposing new cybersecurity standards for hospitals, and she's backing it up with $500 million in funding for healthcare facilities to upgrade their IT infrastructure as part of the state's 2024 budget. The goal of these new regulations is to safeguard the networks that deliver patient care and to act as a counterpart to HIPAA's security rule that focuses on data privacy. The proposed rules will require hospitals to conduct risk assessments, employ defensive measures, and prevent the unauthorized access of their systems. Hospitals will also need to develop incident response plans and to test their plans to ensure continuity of patient care during and after a cyber attack while systems are being restored. There are other requirements as well, such as the designation of a Chief Information Security Officer and the use of multi-factor authentication, two things that one would hope most hospitals are already doing. There's a 60-day public comment period after which hospitals will have 1 year to come into compliance with the final regs. So what should your facility be doing to prepare for the new regulations? Well, there are a couple of steps that you can take. The first is to conduct an in-depth risk assessment as the proposed regulations require. Clearly, now is not the time to be cutting back on cybersecurity. Fortunately, our cyber risk consulting team has identified the controls that have the best chance of preventing a compromise to your network or at least minimizing its impact. And if you think implementing these controls is expensive, consider the cost of responding to an incident without having insurance coverage, because the cyber underwriters are looking for you to implement many of these controls as well. Alliant has made considerable investments in the area of cyber loss modeling and risk mitigation. We can conduct a risk assessment of your current security posture and model out an attack so that you can quantify your foreseeable loss and evaluate your existing coverage. More importantly, we can help you identify which additional measures deliver the greatest return on investment in terms of reducing the likelihood and potential severity of an attack, so you can make the most of your cybersecurity budget. Then we can put you in touch with qualified service providers who can help you get those controls in place. To arrange a demo of Alliant's Cyber Risk Quantification Dashboard or to schedule a cyber risk assessment, you can DM me on LinkedIn or email me at david.finz@alliant.com, and I'll be happy to put you in touch with our team. Another step is making sure that you have an up-to-date incident response plan, or IRP. With all the focus, understandably, on ransomware, hospitals need to think about how your senior executives will communicate with each other in a crisis, what messages you're sending to patients, regulators, and insurance providers, and which vendors you wish to use for legal, forensics, PR, and credit monitoring, because these are the service providers that can help you respond to this event. Whether you need help drafting an IRP for the first time or just want someone to review and refresh it, please don't hesitate to reach out. Once again, you can DM me on LinkedIn or email me at david.finz@alliant.com. Our cyber risk consulting team is available to help with your IRP, and you don't even need to be a current client of ours to arrange for this separate fee engagement. One parting thought: just because your facility is located outside of New York State, don't think that these new requirements won't find their way to you. As we've seen in the financial services sector, what New York does in the area of cybersecurity tends to have a ripple effect on the regulatory frameworks in other states. We can expect the same pattern to play out in the healthcare arena. And we stand ready to help, because here at Alliant we are committed to helping you find the more rewarding way to manage risk. Thanks for watching.